Hi everyone, this is Dr. Nitin Chhoda and welcome to this episode of Ignition Time. Thank you so much for being a viewer. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. I'm not using my glasses right now because I do get some glare from my glasses from the light, so I'm going to do this video without glasses. Let me know if you want me with glasses or without glasses. I don't think it should really matter because those are actually anti-glare glasses because I have these bright lights shining in my face. But again, let me know if you have a preference with or without glasses. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about the permanent impact of the Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, regardless of what happens in the election that's coming up tomorrow. Yes, the permanent impact of Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell. On your screen, you'll see an article from the Washington Post, and the headline of the article is, McConnell says the Barrett nomination, the nomination of Justice Amy Coney Barrett, helped some vulnerable GOP incumbents, in other words, Republican senators, gives them even odds of holding the Senate. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell said a few days ago that the control of the Senate is a coin toss contest that could end his 6-year dominance over the Senate, if you will, even after the successful confirmation of Justice Amy Coney Barrett. And, we'll have to see what happens. And the Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell did remain bullish that the nomination process had indeed helped several Republican senators in some of the traditionally conservative states, but he did acknowledge that a lot of liberal donors may have expanded the map for Democrats to essentially take control of the Senate. He said, and I quote, he said this during a telephone interview with the Washington Post. He said, I think it's a 50-50 proposition. The other side has done a great job with Act Blue. We always knew we were going to have, I quote, spirited races in Montana, Colorado, Arizona, Iowa, North Carolina, and Maine. He said they've been able to make it competitive in Kansas, Georgia, South Carolina, and Alaska. Again, they've been able to make it competitive in Kansas, Georgia, South Carolina, and Alaska. So, there is an acknowledgement that, things may not go the Republicans' way, but, we'll have to wait and see what happens. And again, this came a few days after President Trump in a private meeting with donors said it will be very tough for Republicans to keep control of the Senate because he said he could not support some of the party's candidates. And now this is interesting. When a Senate Majority Leader was asked to talk about the nomination of Justice Amy Coney Barrett, which, by the way, was a 1-month process from nomination to confirmation. This was the fastest that any Supreme Court nominee has been nominated to the Supreme Court in 45 years. And he said, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, that Justice Amy Coney Barrett was very easy to confirm. And he said, once I knew that, Lindsey and I, meaning Senator Lindsey Graham, who's the chairman of the Senate Judiciary Committee, said, once I knew that, Lindsey and I sat down and worked out a flow chart that brought us to where we were last night, referring to the nomination of Justice Barrett. He made it clear to the Washington Post that getting this done before Election Day would be the best way to help Republican senators. He said, I think the advantage of going ahead was the American people could take it into account in the election. That's what the Senate Majority Leader said. We'll have to again wait and see what happens because keep in mind there are 35 Senate seats up for re-election tomorrow. And out of those 35 Senate seats, there are 23 Republican seats and 12 Democratic seats up to re-election. And the Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell said he was not going to worry about any individual races. He said it's pretty hard to calculate the politics of this when you've got as many different states up. I mean, look, we've got all kinds of challenges in different kinds of states. That's what the Senate Majority Leader said. And it is predicted that this confirmation from Justice Amy Coney Barrett may not help Senator Suzanne Collins from Maine and Cory Gardner in Colorado. But, again, we'll have to wait and see what happens. And Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell did say that the key is to save the Senate majority. He said it's certainly been a plus and allowed us to talk about court packing in a way that seemed just a hypothetical before the Supreme Court nomination came up. And he said, when he was asked to, comment on everything that's going on, he said, basically, majorities come, majorities go. And so and as far as this article was concerned, and again, you'll find a link to this article in the description section below. A lifetime judicial appointment is the closest thing to a permanent legacy, according to this article. And keep in mind, that Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell does indeed have a permanent legacy at this point in time, where we have yet to see if President Trump will get re-elected, if Republicans will retain, or if Democrats will regain control of the Senate. We'll have to wait and see what happens. And or it just could be that the nomination of Justice Amy Coney Barrett has actually energized Republican voters and energized supporters of President Trump. Again, we'll have to wait and see. There's no way to predict what's going to happen tomorrow because, pollsters have been wrong. But, you never know, again, what's going to happen. And he said, even if he loses the majority, the Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell said his 4 years of work on the issue will outweigh his previous 32 years in the Senate. He said that. He said it was entirely premeditated. And my thought was it was the closest thing we could possibly do to have a permanent positive impact on the country right of center. I think these words from the Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell are going to go down in history, because if the Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell is no longer in control of the Senate, is no longer the leader of the Senate majority. In other words, if it becomes a Democratic majority, presumably Chuck Schumer would be leader of the Senate. If this does indeed happen, I do believe that these words will go down in history. It was entirely premeditated, and my thought was it was the closest thing we could possibly do to have a permanent positive impact on the country right of center. Let me know what you think of the comments from Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell. Remember, it's important what he said, not where he was interviewed. So what is important is what these elected officials say. I want to know what you think in the comment section below. You'll also find a link to this entire article in the description section below. So make sure you check that out and you can dig deeper into this article. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to share this video with friends and family. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda with Ignition Time. I really appreciate you. If you don't know anything about me, please check out my video. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. If you learned something new from this video, please click like, please subscribe, please enable notifications. That helps out the YouTube algorithm. That would be your vote of support for us and all the effort that goes into this channel behind the scenes. We release videos at 2 p.m. East Coast time most days of the week. That's 2 p.m. You can get your cell phone out and send a text message with the word ignition or with the word time to 70,000, that's 70000, and you'll get added to SMS alerts list. We will send you breaking news and alerts, and so you can get that from us. You can also, if you like, get on our email list. Simply go to ignitiontime.com/alerts. That's ignitiontime.com/alerts, and you'll get on our email list. You can opt out of the emails or the SMSs at any point in time that you want. You can also follow us on Instagram. Our Instagram handle is ignition_time. That's ignition_time. You can also follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter handle is also ignition_time. That's ignition_time. So definitely make sure you follow us then. If you learned something new from this video, please consider sharing this video with friends and family. And you'll always find links to our resources in the description section below. Please comment and engage with our community. Our community is growing very rapidly. And finally, once again, please click like, please subscribe, please enable notifications so you get updates from us going forward. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time. Take care. Bye.